Hey there, Karmic Central here. So I wanted to look at something really quickly. Now, during the Olympic coverage, Savannah's replacement, which I didn't know who it was until just recently, used a certain phrase. Okay, now it may just be wording, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's harmless. I don't know. But you kind of let me know what you think.
Right now, of course, Savannah and her family are in unspeakable, unfathomable pain. We know in the U.S. that her extended family is legion. Savannah, my friend, it's the same way here.
Did y'all see that? That was weird, right? Why'd she say that word?
Listen to it one more time.
Right now, of course, Savannah and her family are in unspeakable, unfathomable pain. We know in the U.S. that her extended family is legion. Savannah, my friend, it's the same way here.
Did y'all see that? That was weird, right?
Okay, so this is my thing with this. There are people who are like so ill-informed. Not saying that it's this woman, but underneath her post, there were so many people who were like, "Oh my God, what does that mean?" And some people kind of understood the reference. A lot of people were bringing up, venom or whatever. But my whole thing is like, I have been saying we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and all that stupid stuff in high places and stuff, right? Okay, so listen. Here's my thing. When a single word makes people pause, it's worth asking why. This isn't about conspiracy. Like, I want us to retire that word. It's about tone. We all know what it means when you resonate with something that someone says. The delivery, the subtext, all are important. Okay? Now, we're seeing a lot of stuff happening, and I've been saying that I think Savannah is being held. I feel like even if it's just a figurative kind of thing where she feels trapped. In the reading that I did with her yesterday, or no, earlier today, about Harvey and Ashley Banfield's like connection to the story. And then I've talked about previously, I said something about the Black nobility. Now, I didn't understand the reference at the time. I was like, okay, yeah, it's giving, of course, secret society or whatever. But I feel like we just need to analyze the energy for a minute. I'm slightly obsessed with this whole situation with Nancy because it's so interesting to me, like all the offshoots of, information that we're getting. This is entertainment for me. Okay. Now, I know it's not a funny situation. I'm not trying to take it lightly. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I do want to analyze this energy just for a second. Now, I was shuffling off camera. I'm thinking about what I wanted to ask. What was this lady trying to say? Why choose the word legion instead of like condolences? I mean, we are your family. We love you. I mean, we are legion, for we are many. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like she's a demon. The fallen angels are among us, and she's trying to let Miss Nancy know, girl, we're everywhere. So if you think you can run, you cannot hide. We are everywhere. We are up and through everything that you think. And I feel like that call that she made to Senator Kelly, I want to analyze that too at some point. I feel like that kind of was like a giveaway. It kind of like, I don't know, something about that didn't seem right. But narcissistic tendencies just came out, inflated ego, or need to be constantly worshipped by fans or peers. I don't know if this is the energy from Nancy or this lady or this secret group, whatever. Travel secrecy culture. Travel secrecy culture. We know what's going on with like all the secret flight logs. So again, can we clarify, please? Why choose the word? And I'm using the celebrity deck, which I was trying to figure out if apologies for all of like the rustling around, but bear with me. I'm at my kitchen island. Okay, so 3 cards fell out. Business deal gone wrong is a motive. That's why she said it. Smuggling cash. Okay, and Cayman Islands, winter escape. What? Cayman Islands, winter escape. Okay. Everything that I'm about to say is alleged. Okay, don't listen to me. However, I just have the tea on certain things, and I don't know why. Now, I've talked about when this card comes out, the smuggling cash card. In the celebrity deck, it always hints at a mule. It hints at somebody who is being used also, like their main job is really to do that. Okay. I talked about certain other celebrities who you think that they're there to sing and dance and rap maybe, but No, their main job is actually to be a mule. But anyway, so we have smuggling cash, Cayman Islands, winter escape. I think she was supposed to do something and she didn't want to do it. And that something is what I just mentioned. She did not want to do this. Maybe she's done this before and she was like too scared. Maybe she wanted to do it at one point, thought she could get away. Something about she didn't want to do it. She did not want to do it. We've talked about other things she didn't want to do, but let's just keep going. Was the tone warm or was it guarded? Because again, I can't tell with some of these people. They're so emotionless. They're very similar to almost how like doctors are, where they don't necessarily emote through inflections in their voice. Cross-Mediterranean travel routes. What is this about? Okay, so and then reading before, I said something about, I don't know if she got an announcement 3 days before. Turns out when I found this info about this lady, the lesion lady, she, there was an article that mentioned that, no, it was an article underneath that it was a source from NBC saying that they supported her. And then they mentioned that she announced her departure, or NBC announced her departure on February 3rd. Okay, so that would be 3 days before whatever went on with Nancy, her mother. And she was supposed to go off to the Olympics to host it. This other lady, the good little puppet, Miss Legion, Little Miss Legion is going to be her name. Little Miss Legion is the one who was like, haha, I got your job. Hoda also kind of gave that energy of, ha ha ha, I'm filling him for my friend, but this is not really my friend. But I digress. Let's move on. Did the delivery of what this lady said feel natural, or was it rehearsed? I mean, maybe that's not a good question, but was this natural or was it rehearsed? Financial layering to obscure transactions, an undercover agent underneath, someone working in secret with the industry to expose corruption. Ciao. See, and the problem is I really don't know who's who anymore. Not in this reading. I'm saying specifically, like, I don't know until I crack these cards and I specifically set my focus on the energy of these people, what they're working with, until I'm like dealing with it, because there's certain things I'm not really going to touch on Savannah too much, just for time's sake. I just don't feel like talking about the specifics in terms of like the negative traits that she has going on. Okay, not too much, because I've already touched on it and it's enough to kind of just work with. I want to get into that husband, Michael. Okay, we need to get into him. Nobody's really talking about him. It's like a little people hush, hush, hush here and there. But it's like, no, we need to execute. I'm hoping people catch wind that you need to start executing. If you're a content creator, use your platform as a way to like not just advocate for yourself, but advocate for like whatever it is that you believe in. If you believe in this situation, like myself, this is something I've been following for 10 plus years. Not Savannah, obviously, but just the conspiracy of it all and how it's not a conspiracy anymore. A lot of this is validating. I know a lot of people are freaking out about how it is. Some people still don't understand exactly what's going on. My whole point in trying to do these readings is just so that we can all kind of like have some of our memory and our like understand like something about us being able to comprehend and having to retrieve either certain old memories or something from our past. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what level of amnesia some people are under, because that's what it also feels like. But anyway, again, I digress. I know somebody's like, this bitch is nuts. But listen, I'm not. It's just not me saying I'm not. Heavy spying and surveillance. Okay, so they have their eyes on her. And that's another thing that makes it kind of spooky, because I know she's not sure who she can trust right now. So for them to be saying things cryptically, over the airways, and she may even know when they're talking directly to her. Because I mean, if we're feeling like they're talking to her, she's got to feel that too. We're not all losing it. Okay. So who is the phrase meant to pressure? Or why did I say pressure? Reassure. This is right now. Hidden occult symbolism. Legal failures. Event sponsor present. Personal vendetta. Flight logs. Source intimidation tactics, security personnel turnover history. It's a lot going on. Did she fire somebody who's into like in her security? Did she get a new person? Because she's like not some okay. I just feel like she's being gangsta. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Off the books mission, same wellness retreat. Here I go. I'm about to make this reading long. I'm not trying to be here a long time. The tea is very old and cold. Power of the hive. Oh, hell. Fandoms fuels the flight. Are they a shield or a sword? Stands versus cancellation. See, normally this card used to come out for Beyonce a lot, right? Power of the hive, and just anybody who has like a crazy stand base. But this energy coming out when we are talking about we are legion for we are many is actually spooky. Okay, I want to go. Did the body language match the sentiment? Did her body language match the sentiment? Okay, deep dive on this. Emergency containment task force. Emergency containment task force. Okay, they want to get this under control, but I've been saying that. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's just okay. It's just weird to me. It's weird. Posthumous cover up in the media, political influence arm. Okay, and then we're getting to like museum board dinners, which okay. We know what the files have to do with and all of that. There was an obsession with art. And we know that it was a political influence arm. The posthumous cover up in the media. Who are we talking about? Like, come on, I'm not making this up. We know who we're talking about. All right. So does the word carry cultural or historical weight that changes how it lands? Because I already mentioned Mark 5:9 or whatever the scripture is. It was when Jesus cast the demons into the pigs and all that. Anyway, marked by blood oath. Now, okay, this is my other thing too. Like, I wonder just on a side note, and I said I'm not going to do too much over here, but I just wonder on a side note, Savannah, Miss Thing, are you a part of the Black nobility and you're just doing your little big one right now and we don't know that you're being initiated? Just blink twice. Blink twice if you're okay. If this is just a hoax, just let us know so we can stop following this because I'm over it. Like, we already know it's the tea. I just want to know what the official story is going to be. Like, what are y'all going to come up with? Now, why did that one line stick with so many people? Oh, that's too many cards. Why did that one line stick with so many people? Turbulent relationship, full of drama and constant ups and downs because of what we're dealing with right now. This is a co-headliner or supporting role. Elite cross event, attendance pattern. Okay, yeah. Thank you. All right. So sometimes it's not what's said. It's about like what resonates, as we've mentioned. Okay. So certain words activate something within the collective. And when that happens, I feel like it's always worth me observing and kind of like seeing what's up, not assuming, just again, observing. So maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm just making a big deal out of nothing. Maybe it's just phrasing. But in this case where the narrative has been shifting by the minute, by the day, people are listening more and more closely than ever. We're not going to get distracted by this story. We can multitask. We can have our attention in more place than one without losing the plot. Okay. Tone matters. Timing matters. This was not the time for NBC to be having this lady say that right now. Okay. So drop your take below. Did that line feel ordinary to you or did it land differently? We're just analyzing the energy, nothing more. Okay. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.